Actually, we don't need it.
All right,
Yeah, go
what's
ahead.
up? What's up? It is Monday Night Live Open Coaching. I'm Coach Todd out here in Nebraska, really close to Kansas City. No, I'm not. I'm 5 hours from Kansas City, but
Yeah.
and we got Coach Denny out there in Tiffin,
Ohio, big dog.
Tiffin,
Yep.
Ohio. OH. All
I-O.
right, okay. I got just for all you Ohio guys, I got into it. Don't Husker power. Come on. Man, you're killing me, Denny. Don't
I
even know
don't.
what that is. Yeah.
Husker
Man, you
Power, I
got
know
it.
what it is. I didn't
Yeah.
know you guys chanted it.
We go, Husker power. Dude, wait till you come to Memorial Stadium.
I'm
It's going to
down.
blow your freaking mind.
Hey, let's
Like,
go, man.
these
Let's
guys are like,
go.
man, come out to the Horseshoe. You'll be nothing like you ever experienced in your life. I'm like, guys, I grew up in Nebraska, right? What's up, Ryan and Dana? I grew up in Nebraska. I ran out in front of like 80,000 people onto the field. I'm like, I don't know if it'll blow my mind. It was pretty cool, though, I will say. But I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised when Ohio State comes here in 2026, I believe. Ohio's coming. It's either 2026 or 2027. They come to Memorial Stadium. You all be here, all you Ohio boys. You're going to be coming, and you're going to see Memorial Stadium, and you're going to chant Husker Power. Maybe not.
I can't wait to shuck some corn.
Shuck some corns. What's up, Wes?
Let's go, baby.
All right. It is Monday night, live open coaching. Great time to come in and hear, hey, what went well last week? What didn't go so well last week? Where do you need support? Like, we've got guys in a couple different programs. We get, so it's just a good time and to hear from you guys what you need, what went well. Like, we want to hear what went well. We always kind of try to focus on the positive and go that route. So tell us, whoa, the axe. Hey, what went
I'm a
well,
father
right?
of boys. I'm like, what is
I
this
post
really?
that every day. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Kids.
So what's up, Kevin? So we've got the pleasure tonight of having Woody on. All right. So if y'all know who Woody is, awesome. We're gonna bring him on here in a little bit. We're gonna talk about his 8-week metabolic morning matrix, kind of the path where he was, why he started the 8-week metabolic morning matrix, and how he didn't want to listen to me at the beginning. He's like, really, this is all I need to do? Like, yes, this is all you need to do. And he absolutely crushed it. We got his before and after pictures. I've been holding on to him for 2 weeks because he was supposed to be on last Monday, and his daughter was in a pretty brutal car accident. Everybody's safe and sound, but pretty rattled. So thank God that everybody was safe through that. So let's see if I can get this to work because I've never.
What's up, Eric? We see you out there.
What up? All right, Woody, what's up?
What's happening, guys?
All right, guys. Scott Woodward, the Woody, is with us. Kind of just give us a little background. Where are you from? Age. Kind of why you decided to pull the trigger with the 8-week metabolic morning matrix.
Well, I'm from the same area as Denny. Denny and I have been friends for a long time.
Oh, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Now I'm.
But the good thing is that Denny and I played a lot of ball together. We were pretty decent athletes. We played at the top level in softball. I kind of mentored him when he first started out. He's a lot younger than I am. I'll be 58 this year. So it was necessary. And I think when you see my picture, I started to look like an old man. And that's not something that I wanted. I started not doing anything with myself. I started hanging around, eating popcorn on the couch and watching Netflix and things like that because I was tired. I was old. My job, I got to work about 10 to 11 hours every day. I'm in upper management, so there's a lot of stress. So I get phone calls all night long sometimes. So it's just been, I had excuse after excuse after excuse, and I wasn't eating healthy, and I just needed to do something to save me. The key to it was when I was in my last relationship, my fiance had said that my blood pressure, I was going to stroke out. And I think, Todd, you've mentioned that a lot of times on yours. And my blood pressure was so high that sometimes when I went to the doctor, they wanted to admit me into the hospital. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't that overweight, but I was kind of chubby. I had a lot of fat. So I wanted to get healthy. I wanted to eat right, and I want to be able to live life. I have, like I said, I'm 57, and I have an 11-year-old daughter.
Nice.
So yeah, so that was quite the surprise, and she keeps me busy. She's very athletic, so I want to be there for her. So that's why I started. Denny talked to me about the Metabolic Morning Matrix, and I said, let's do this, and I went all in. So
awesome. So let's pull up this before and after front. Woo! This guy, dude, this was 8 weeks. Like, I can't tell you, and just wait till you see the side profile. It's crazy. Most people are like 8 weeks. Like, so just take us through. Week 1 was 10 minutes, right?
Right, correct.
And I remember you being like, this is all I need to do. I'm like, this is all you need to do. Like, we're gonna stack wins, right? And there's a mentality behind it. Like, you couldn't say like you didn't have 10 minutes to go do this, right?
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of programs, guys, and start out, and it's balls to the walls. Like, I'm a 5-3-1 guy. I've done a lot of crazy programs, but it's balls to the wall from the get-go, and by week 5 you're like, I'm done, like I'm on to something else, right? So 10 minutes, and then obviously following the 5 W's, right? Wake up, weigh in, drink your water, do your workout, and do it every morning. I don't think you missed a morning, right?
I never missed a rep.
You didn't even miss a rep inside of it. So it's super simple. It starts with a 5-minute walk, and then a 5-minute every minute on the minute body weight protocol. And lots of guys will tell me like, oh, dude, and I was the guy. Denny has only known me for what, 3 years? Not quite.
Yeah.
Maybe a little over 3. Like 4 years ago, if you would have told me I'd be doing all body weight, I would have laughed you out of the gym.
True. I've watched you go in stages myself, man.
And so when people really, can I build muscle with body weight? This is body weight. Now, don't get me wrong. Scott was like, I'm going to do some weights. He did weights 3 times a week after work.
2 or 3 times. Yeah.
2 to 3, and nothing crazy. Like,
no,
hey, I'm just going to go work.
I'm
going to go do some arms. I'm just going to, nothing nuts. And we didn't program any of that. It was just kind of random things that he put together. And so can't necessarily, like, you could see the abs are coming. You could see the chest is no longer man boobs. They're actually pecs. It's pretty awesome. Let me go this way. This is nuts. All right. So I don't know about you all. This is an 8-week transformation. What'd you lose? 4 pounds?
About 4 pounds. Yeah. Just pretty steady all the way across.
He lost 4 pounds. You guys tell me. Did he gain some muscle? Probably. He probably lost about 8 pounds of body fat and gained 4 pounds of muscle. That's kind of my guesstimation from the pictures. Maybe even more. It could have been 5 pounds or 10 pounds of fat and 5 pounds of muscle in 8 weeks. It's insane. So when people tell me, hey, body weight, will it really, how many reps were you doing the last 2 weeks in 10 minutes?
The 300.
300. Yeah. 300 reps in 10 minutes, guys. It works. And guess what? You get to start at 5. Well, you get to start at what? 15 times 5, whatever that is. And we build up. We create these little wins. So kind of tell us like the best thing you took from the 8-week. What was kind of your favorite part?
One of the best things was the shake. I absolutely love the shake. I mean, and what I found out that doing it in the morning is by far the best way. I had to get up an hour earlier than what I normally did for work. And then I got my workout in and I had my shake, and I absolutely love that shake. And what it's done, it gave me so much more energy at work. I performed better. I never got sick this whole time. I got a little under the weather for a couple of days, but other than that, I've been healthy and just been feeling great.
So tell me, we do Beast Greens, and did you do the vanilla or do the caramel?
I did the vanilla. Okay. And every single morning I put 1 whole banana in and 3 strawberries.
Perfect.
Every morning. Never missed a morning. Still do it today.
Right.
Yep.
So yeah, Denny and I are on what? 2+ years of greens and protein every day.
Good
like
stuff,
literally,
man.
there's nothing better you can put in your body. And when
I
you
got
go,
picky kids, and one of them sitting over here in this chair doing some homework, and I'm telling you, this kid doesn't like a lot of things, and he actually enjoys our shakes.
So it's, and like I say, if you're gonna invest in product, it's the 2 best products you can invest in.
There's one more thing I want. I could have swore, Scott, didn't you mention that the shakes did something else for you in the morning in the workouts? I can't remember the exact terminology you used, but something about when you replace this with the coffee, you didn't want to talk to you before you use the coffee.
Oh yeah, like early in the morning, unless I had my cup of coffee, you did not. I mean, my people did not want to talk to me. I was not a morning person. Yeah, I mean, they knew better until like when I walked in the door, I went straight to the coffee machine and I had to have my coffee. Now when I walk in, I've already had my B screens and my protein shake, and I'm good to go for the day. So
it's nuts. So what's also even cooler is this guy's joined the VIP post Metabolic Morning Matrix. Now he's getting guided additional workouts in harder Metabolic Morning Matrices.
For sure, yes.
Welcome to the VIP club, buddy.
Operation Abs is in effect.
Yeah, Operation Abs. So, and once again, guys, this was a 4-pound body loss, and I don't want that to be like, look at the difference in the picture. It's not even the same dude, right? Yeah. So, this is what the Metabolic Morning Matrix can do.
Yeah, and timing's critical too. One of the things is I mean, Scott, I mean, I've been doing nutrition and workouts for quite some time now, correct?
Yep.
So I mean, just I think I was just getting my tires done one day. Went over to see my buddy, hadn't seen him in a while, and it must have been after one of these doctor's appointments. He didn't even share that with me. That was news to me, and God, me and Scott have been great friends for a long time. So it's just really cool to hear that, when your time is right and you need to do something that, you look out and you reach to what you feel is in authority in the issue. So that's pretty cool, man. I'm happy for you.
I like the one with the logo back here better. Awesome, man. So what would you say? So we've got 400 plus guys in this group. We've got, probably 80 of them.
Dude, I just go back to that horseshoe, man. That's just ridiculous.
Right? It's nuts, isn't it?
It's almost Photoshopped, the difference between the first guy and the second guy. It honestly looks like a pair of brothers that are twins, and this guy here gets it and this guy's doesn't.
I look like I'm 80 years old, and that's one of the reasons why I did that. I mean, seriously, I didn't see myself like that, and then I took those pictures, and it's like,
nor do I. Never have I. So, but back to back, like those are two different men right there. Those are some boulder shoulders building, and that's a guy just trying to get through the day.
He's just, so the guy on my left anyway is a guy that's surviving, and the guy on the right is a guy that's experiencing life, right? He's thriving. He's experiencing life at a whole different level. Love how you say that, work, like they don't have to worry about you like unleashing the beast on them in the morning, so it's awesome. So like I said, what would you say to a guy out there that's like, man, I don't know, this is, it's 10 minutes, like you got to commit 10 minutes a day to start.
You got to trust the process, and you got to trust your coaches, because, just like you said earlier, I was going, man, I got to do, 10 push-ups. That's all I got to do today. It's like for 8 weeks, I mean, it's not going to do anything, but doing it in the morning when you're fasting and you haven't ate anything, and you drink your water. I never, ever drank water like I was supposed to. And now all I do is I have cases and cases of water. I've got my little hydrogen water purifier right here that puts hydrogen in my water, and I constantly drink water all the time, and awesome. it works. And I've leaned on both you coaches a lot, because some of the new workouts, it's like, I don't understand this. I mean, I'm 57 years old. I was just pushing weights like this, with dumbbells my whole life, and I never knew anything of the planks. And I mean, it's all new to me. But man, it'll kill you.
So Great. We're killing people. We like to be functional, right? So
Yeah.
and I'm with you. Before I got into coaching, Scott, it was bench press, squats. We do some curls to look good for the girls.
As
And,
men, we
that
go to
was it.
iron as our go-to
Yeah.
default, even if we don't know
Yeah.
what we're doing.
But I talked with the guy today, 240 pounds, eating less than 2,000 calories a day, and struggling to see any results. Right? I'm like, your metabolism's totally trash. I don't know what you're doing, but you're not doing something. Like, he works out every single day, all that stuff. Like, okay, we have to fix that metabolism, right? So let's talk just a little nutrition in this. Like, the nutrition on this is super simple.
Mhm.
It's B screens and protein in the morning and 4 other proteins per day. Like, get that in, and pretty much, here's a food list, but you can't, like, tell us about your nutrition throughout the process.
So I used to eat like pizza almost every day. So it was horrible. I wouldn't eat any breakfast. Sometimes I wouldn't even eat till dinner time, and then I would gorge,
Mhm.
a lot of times. But now I'm actually doing meal preps. I'm a lot of lean red meats, a lot of rice. I never used to eat rice at all. Vegetables. I mean, I'm still eating vegetables and fruits. The fruits I never ate any of that, and it was just all garbage. I mean, I lived on cheeseburgers because I'm a bachelor, so I'd go out to eat every night.
Right.
Every single night I was having cheeseburgers and steak and just stuff that wasn't good for me. And now I meal prep. I eat in moderation. I don't gorge myself to where I feel bloated. I'm drinking water. I quit soda. I still have an occasional beer or some wine or something like that, but I'm not giving up. I still eat pizza once with my daughter once a week, so I didn't give that up. But I'm just not eating a lot.
Yeah. So I love
Eating
that.
Yogurt's been helping me too. I've been eating a lot of yogurt.
Yeah.
And I love
Yeah,
that
that
part.
yogurt is great when you mix the protein if you need something good in you. Fun fact: 2 pizza places in Findlay closed down after Woody. We got personal phone calls from the owners.
That's probably true.
Probably true.
And once again, I know, probably budget wise, you really don't even know what you were spending before, and you probably don't really know what you're spending now, but I'll guarantee it's less, right? Like, we have proven it time in and time out again. Like,
Yep.
it is cheaper to eat home cooked meals now. It never
If
used
you
to be that
know,
way.
yeah, if you
Right.
know
The
what to
one
cook.
thing I do want to bring up, and this is key. This was key to me. I had a regular blender, just a regular blender, okay, where you had to put everything in it, and then you blended it, and then you got to take it out and you got to pour it. You guys got to buy yourself a Ninja. You
Mhm.
just basically put the thing on top of it, and you drink it right out of there once it's done,
Wow,
once it's
perfect.
blended. It saves so much time, effort, because a lot of people, it's like, I don't have time to do this. I still make time to get out the door and take it with me. And you got 2
Right.
of them, so one can be dirty, the other one's clean. I mean, it's just amazing.
Right.
I'm excited. It's right behind me, so.
It must be an Ohio thing, because I don't blend shakes.
Oh, really?
No,
I'll tell you, man.
I literally just use a shaker. That's how
Well,
good our product is, though.
banana and
I'm
strawberry.
a happy
I
frozen
understand
banana
your
guy, and that gives
I
it that nice slushiness, man.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
So this is how I figured out Ohio guys are a little different. I'm talking to Denny, and I'm like, Denny, why don't you just get some protein in after basketball? He goes like, oh, I can't do that. Like, the blender will wake up the kids. I'm like, what the hell you need a blender for? Like, this stuff, like, this protein's so good.
It will.
I have
It will
never,
mix.
I have
I'll give you
never
that.
used
It
a
will
blender.
mix properly, and out of all the protein I have, it mixes great.
I've never
But-
used a blender with our protein ever.
But
just
what
in
I'm
a
saying
shaker.
is, if you have access to a blender, all right.
I have a Ninja too.
For bananas and strawberries. That's what
I'm
it's
gonna-
for.
All right,
All right, who will win?
tomorrow morning,
Nebraska or Ohio.
tomorrow morning, I'm throwing a banana in with mine, and we'll
You
test
got to
that,
freeze it.
so.
Make sure you peel
Yeah,
it, because my
freeze the
sister
banana.
didn't,
Freeze
and she
my
was
banana.
wondering why the peel was frozen.
So is
to
it a
it.
whole banana frozen?
Frozen.
She
The whole
froze the banana
frozen. Yep.
whole,
All
and
right.
she's
Yep.
like,
Break
"I
it in half.
can't do that anymore, Denny." And I'm like, "Well, why not?" She goes, "Man, I tried cutting it with the knife," and I'm like, "You just throw it in the blender." I couldn't get it, and then so I got the potato peeler out, and I'm like, "What are you getting the potato peeler out for? You just throw it in the blender." She's like, "Well, how do you get the peel off?" And I'm like, "I peel it before I freeze it."
I'm glad you said that, because tomorrow I have been pulling out a whole banana, wondering how to get the peel off. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta peel them
I,
first.
you freeze it, and I put it in a Ziploc
Ziploc
bag,
bag,
and then
yep.
I just break them in half in the bag, pull half out, and throw it in there,
Yep.
and good to go. Now, if you're not worried about, like if you're in a bulk or whatever, you're going whole banana. But if you're trying to stay cleaned up, or if you're having issues with the weight, I think it takes. If you do half a banana a month, that equates to like a pound or two. So it's really not that much. You can do whole or half, two tastes.
Awesome.
So,
I'm going to try that out.
oh yeah.
Awesome.
No
Well,
peel. Peel the banana.
I think too, the accountability inside of the program, right? Like you got an email every single day. Did you do this? Yes or no, right? Like that was
Yeah,
there
but
every day.
was it a full page form? Like you got to turn your homework into Mrs. Krabappel, or was it like 3 questions?
It's 4 questions, right, Woody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And yes or no?
Were those
Yeah,
4
every
questions
day.
hard for you?
Every day, it's easy.
Okay. Fair enough.
And then once a week we have a progress report. It's pretty awesome. So,
Yep.
man, you crush it. I'm looking forward to the next 8-week update on the like. It's going to be awesome, and we're just going to keep building. I love the new workouts you're on. So now that you got actual designed, training for your goals
It's going to be crazy.
outside of the metabolic morning, we've already stepped up the level in the metabolic morning matrix.
It's going to be crazy.
And if anybody's been following this group for a while, that's the only thing I've done since I hurt my back Labor Day is metabolic morning matrix. I haven't done anything else. I'm down to 220 from 236 post back surgery, literally 30 minutes a day. It works.
And how long were you not allowed to touch weights for, by the way?
6 weeks.
Okay. For the ones who know, he honestly couldn't do anything for 6 weeks. And I'm talking.
I could only walk.
Nothing but a walk. And
Right.
that was it.
Yeah.
So.
And a lot of Burger King comfort food over those 6 weeks to get up to 236.
I like Burger King.
So, well, I've had enough Burger King for about 10 people's lifetimes. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so guys, it works. Check it out. Message me or Denny. Message Scott, right? Reach out and say, hey, like, is this something you think you could see me doing, right? He'll definitely talk to you about it. So
if we have any new progressive males in the group, we're going to find out because Woody's going to start getting some PMs and DMs. So
yeah. So
and we'll share that too.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Awesome. All right. So Woody, thanks for joining us. Thanks for crushing it. Like, here's the deal. Like, congratulations on going all in on yourself. This is something a lot of guys are sitting on the couch wishing would happen instead of working for it. And you stepped up and you put the work in every single day. And Denny and I are grateful to have been able to lead you through this process.
It's so much fun. Thank you. Thank you for letting us be your guide. I do have to ask one simple question, and I think I know the answer to this. What was the hardest part about doing this?
It's actually getting started. It is. It's really getting started and buying into the process.
Yep.
And then, but once you get going, then it's like it motivates yourself. You just motivate yourself.
Yeah.
Just look at him sitting there with his jacked arm. I mean, I got a sweatshirt on.
I got
making me feel small.
I was able to try and catch people's comments. Oh yeah, get out of here! Look at this. He looks like one of them action figurines, the ones where you can rip the arms off and stuff.
Right. G.I.
Show
Joe.
me your kung fu grip.
There we go. Awesome.
Freaking jacked already, man.
Thanks
guys. Hey, I really appreciate everything you guys have done for me too. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We will we'll just we're gonna take Woody out of here, and then we're just gonna open it up to some more questions. Again, appreciate you, Woody. Thanks for joining us. Let's jump back to this. Yeah, insane, guys. So 25 minutes. We got 5 minutes open for anybody that has any open questions about getting started, getting a product, getting a program, working on their nutrition questions, supplementation questions, that kind of stuff. Otherwise, Danny and I are just going to debate
there is no silly questions. So if you got a question that you feel free to ask. There's none bad out there.
I want to give a shout out to Josh and who's our other guy that started today? How come his name's escaping my head right now? Steven. Okay, I didn't even have to. I got Josh and Steven, 2 new guys that started today. Shout out to those guys for stepping up, getting off the sidelines and into the game. Proud of you guys. I know you're crushing day 1, and it's just the beginning. So
don't think that we've ever had a day where 2 guys have started that I just have such great feelings about what's going to happen in their progress. Like these, you guys are all going to know their names. These 2 guys are phenomenal individuals. They're great men, and they've been on the sideline too much. Oh yeah, dude, I'm telling you, these 2 guys. You're all gonna love these guys like brothers. I promise you that.
All right, Wes has got a question. Do others have issues submitting weekly photos? Yes, there is a trick to that. Josh, Fusion figured it out.
Just submit Woody's photos and you'll get a free check mark.
There is a little workaround.
I think we've been working on that, and I think for now we have a workaround. And you want to share that, Coach?
Honestly, Josh did it. So
did he?
Achilles tenderness. I think Denny got some.
Yeah, sure. What's the question with that one?
And he's got some severe Achilles tenderness.
Number 1, I'll give you 3 things. Number 1, if you got a chiropractor in your area that will shove needles into your foot, he's the guy. Okay. So if somebody's going to do needles, and so now listen.
Dry needling.
Okay. Now for that guy, there's 2 points on that leg, here and here, that he also needs to hit before he goes down there. If he says, hey, I'm going to hit these points for you, so it's going to kill some of the extra pain, he knows his shit, okay? And if you ask him about that, like, hey, are you going to hit these up here? And if he's like, maybe you shouldn't let him throw those needles in. But go ahead and do some of that. You're going to have to find out. A lot of times that doesn't need stretched out down there if it's that band that's underneath the foot. Sometimes it does. So you got to find out which problem that you have, because you could be going the wrong way by stretching it too much or not enough. Obviously, cold compress. And I would say one of the things that works really well is if say you got a 6-inch block, or you're at a weight room and there's a machine that has, a platform, put your foot on there, hang it off to the side, right? Let your body weight fold it down a bit. And then work on, if you're a runner, runners will know this. You can get like a locked ankle position where you're not doing your flexion. So if you can push down and you feel that locked ankle position and you don't feel a ton of pain, you're definitely heading in the right direction. So if you got more questions, Bill, feel free to hit me up anytime. I did some serious damage jumping off bunk beds, and they were pretty heavy duty built. So I think I cracked my heel. So I just went through a bunch of this. Should be in pretty good shape for you. So
he said dry needling hurts. I've had it on the calves. I've never tried it.
Yeah. I tell you, Bill, though, listen, what you got to do is tell the guy, just say, hey man, listen, I'm here to get this solved. So if you need to pull out the 2-inch needles and you're shooting it all the way to the bone, just make it happen, because it's momentary pain, but it's going to relieve so much stress and pressure for you. Okay. Oh, the other one, let me grab a shoe and I'll show you this. And sorry guys, this is for Bill. 1 second.
All right. While he's doing that, Wes, reach out to Josh Fusion. I think he has a workaround around it. I have no problem, so I don't know with it. All right, shoe.
So right here, Bill, Nike Air Max. LeBron has a flat foot. The Jordans actually have an arch. Jordans will have an arch in the middle, which is what I prefer. LeBrons are flat. we're right back here. Anytime you see that pocket window, they have the Air Max heel, which means they got an air cushion. While it's being healed, it's huge to have that, and just having everything, set up great for the foot. So I was using, actually, that's why these are old shoes. This has an air pocket here in the middle on the midsole, and it would just take one good heel strike to set me back. Okay, and once I switched back to I found some Air Maxes that were good. Once I switched back to some Jordans, life has been a lot better. So where I was 80% damaged, now I'm down to like 20%. So a couple more sessions to some guys working it out, and hopefully we can get this thing wrapped up. And I always like, if I have an injury somewhere, I like when I finally get to the point where I can't remember which shoulder it was or which foot it was, that's huge. You know what I mean? So good question.
Awesome, man. All right, guys, let's crush the week. We've hit our 30-minute timetable. Again, thanks, Woody, for joining us. What a great transformation. Be the next story. Join us.
Yep.
Be the next
hey,
one.
What's to come? One quick thing on what's to come. There is going to be a contest. I think you guys should all get involved if you can. What we're doing is we're going to do an overall winner. Josh Fusion, we're probably going to roll it out Wednesday. We'll have to check with Josh's schedule, and we'll do a quick, live. And we're also going to do a participation where if you, if you're able to, invite XYZ number of people, you're also going to be entered into a drawing. So a couple ways for you guys to win. Josh has got all the information. So if you guys want to blow him up before Wednesday, feel free. And we'll roll that out, and we'll see who the next winner is.
Yep. Awesome. Let's do it. Let's keep building the group. Let's keep building each other up. One day at a time, guys. Do the work. Win the day. Be relentless. Throw the axes, man.
Throw the axes. 2 axes.
I'm
2
gonna have
axes.
to get one of those. All right, man. That's
dude.
awesome.
So that's also another cool story. So apparently, I'm just like, why is this bag so heavy? It's filled with axes my kids use, and we were at the store the one time, and they got these little axes, and I asked my son, they got the little survival ones. They're laser cut, and they're like this thin. Then they got a couple of them that are decent, And I asked my youngest, I said, well, it's up to you, man. I said, I don't care any of these axes here, just as long as they're handheld axes. I said, I don't want the big, super. And he goes, all right, Dad, we're at Harbor Freight. Apparently Harbor Freight has actual fireman axes. And he goes, Dad, I checked. It's not a 2-hand axe. You can swing it with one hand. And I'm like, I'll just take the heat from Mom. Go ahead and pick it up.
Funny. Awesome. All right, guys. Have a great week. That's all we got. God bless. Much love.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Thanks, Scott.